Hello YouTube and welcome to the channel. My name is Antychryst and today I'm bringing you another episode of Rainbow Six Siege. So let's jump right into it, shall we? No real topic of discussion for today, but I do have a few things I want to bring up. As far as the gameplay goes, I have a match of Secure the Area, Team Deathmatch. And it's an entire match. It's a really short match, only 3 rounds. We pretty much killed it. But I wanted to showcase what this game plays out like when you have even just one more person to communicate with and figure out what the next step is going to be. Because you got to be on your toes in this game. The elements continue to change and you need to change with them. This game really sucks when everybody's doing their own thing. I mean, to be fair, it pretty much sucks in general because as of today, bugs and glitches galore, game-breaking operator glitches and all sorts of stuff. So, I mean, I've already talked about it before, but it's just a continuing issue. It really upsets me because I really enjoy this game and it has so much potential, had so much potential, because at this point, I think it's too late to recover and have the success that it could have had. With that said, we here at PvE have a podcast that we do on a semi-weekly basis. It's called Player vs. Everything, and last episode was Player vs. Rainbow Six Siege. So if you want to hear more on us discussing this and bug issues and our experiences in general with the game, then that podcast comes out tomorrow on February 10th. That's Wednesday. So yeah, check it out. Really, it's all our experiences with the game. It was 3 of us in the podcast, and we all had varying levels of experience with the game. So one of us played it from alpha to beta, did not buy the game because he absolutely hated it. The other guy played the beta and also bought the game, hasn't played too much, I believe, into the first patch or so. And I myself have played it through the beta till right now. It's interesting to see the different perspectives and what turns people on about the game, what turns people off. And it's tough for me discussing like how much I really enjoy this game, and then on the same token, you know, on the flip side of it, rip it a new one because I don't know who to blame for it, but someone has to be blamed. It's just broken, you know, like I've had situations, and I have all these recorded. I want to get so many more. It has to be like a blooper reel of just foolery, just ridiculous things that should not be happening in the game. There was one where I'm playing as Montaña, which is the extendable shield guy, and his shield was entirely blacked out, completely black. There was no way to see through this thing. So I had to carry it with it on my back. And then everyone else, every other character was completely black. It sucks. Like, what the hell is that? And that wasn't even as bad as me being behind a wall. Like, completely barricaded wall. And I walk too close to it somehow. And my foot clips through the door. And a Capcan equipment thing explodes. That is just... It should not be happening. How long has this game been out? Since December? But I digress. That was my micro rant, and now it's over. On to the game at hand and the gameplay itself. This is kind of, you know, this is how it should work. This is how a game works when, like, you have teamwork. And in this game, it's me and Jumpman, also known as they call me Jumpman on Twitch. Check him out. We went in this together, and we went in, you know, thinking, all right, so whoever figures out of the best solution, the best approach to the situation, you know, will take lead, whatever. So I put my camera in there, I saw where they were, and we started figuring out what was going on, and it just works out. Like, when there's communication, one person talking to the other, and you guys, you know, discussing what the best approach to it is, it's gonna be a good match. Don't get me wrong, sometimes the Call of Duty player comes out in me also, and I just go all lone wolf. But we're still communicating, and we're still seeing where the other person is and looking around the map. Oh, you know, there he is. Let me see if I can make my way to him from the first floor or from the floor above him, and see how we can approach the next person or the next enemy, and, you know, make it work, win the round. These matches are far and few between for us, to be completely honest, because, you know, you're so used to playing a different game style, and something like this just doesn't come natural anymore. The last time I played, like this was Rainbow Six Vegas 2. That was like, Jesus, how many years ago was that? I can't even think back to how many years ago that was. But it was one of my favorite games, and it was a cover shooter. It wasn't what Rainbow Six Siege is. On another note, completely related, when I bought this game, it came with what is it, like redeeming code for Vegas 1 and Vegas 2. So I think Thursday I'm gonna put out, like a throwback Thursday episode of Rainbow Six Vegas 2 and see if I remember how to play, because I really doubt it. I just downloaded it right now, so it's probably just finished downloading. But like going back and seeing what weapons I was using at the time and what armor and equipment, like things like that. But yeah, that'll be Thursday, and we'll revisit it all together. I want to, experience it all, like for the first time, and record it, do a live commentary on it, and just see how it plays out. It's crazy. It's been so long that I can no longer remember. I don't know, like what like what maps. I can't remember maps. I can't remember game types. I can't remember like armors and things like that, but I remember there was a whole lot of customizability to it, way more than we're used to, well that we get now with Rainbow Six Siege. It was a completely different game, and I want to see if it was better, like revisiting it, see if I enjoy it better the way it was. Because one thing I do remember was the cover shooting, like you go up against a wall and you could see around the corner. You get like a third-person perspective of the room, and you could see your character and all that. And it wasn't, operator-based. For the new Rainbow Six, new people to Rainbow Six, there was no like operator to choose from. You had your operator, your guy that you made, and you armed him with the armor pieces that, depending on the size of it and the defense of it, it adjusted your mobility to defense. And kind of the way that it's done in Siege, but more flexibility. Like you have more choices, and that's honestly one of the things that I expected when I walked into this game. I didn't get that, but it's its own creature, it's its own entity. So I take it at face value and enjoy it as it is. I would still like to see a cover shooter come back the way that Rainbow Six Vegas was. Tom Clancy, they're putting out The Division, which is a cover shooter, interestingly enough. Like, coming out with these two games pretty close together, and I don't know. I'm going to check out not Rainbow Six Siege, The Division, and see what kind of game that is. I haven't followed that game too much, so I don't know anything about its multiplayer, if it even has it. But we're gonna figure it out. And if it's good, we're gonna play it. But this episode's coming to an end, and I just want to let you guys know, thanks for watching. This is a pretty good clip right here. I was using the drone, and I was telling Jump, hey, listen, there's a dude right here. I want you to aim a little bit above the little ping, the dot that I put on him, and get a headshot. And he went for it, and he missed, so I moved up forward, I pinged him again, and boom, took the guy out. Pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for listening to me rant, and we'll see you next time.